I have taken the chief of every master here. No, yes. And soon I will have your power.
Kung Fu Panda 3, I've never seen it before. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I just watched 2 for the first time like a month ago. Hish pish. One she. One guy. Moo moo. Jiggly, 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 jiggly.
Finally be able to return to the mortal world. At this time.
Anyway, I wanted to label this the night before Kale gets abused by ... in brackets the roommate. Because he's like, what? You ever roommate? You never fucked? No. Fucking jizz my pants though, kissing them. Yeah. I did. I'm that little fucking nose picking son of a bastard in the corner of the party, you know what I mean? Kiss me again. Let's see how far it goes down my leg. Hello? I can't hear you. You can call me, yeah? Okay. So, like, to expect it again? Okay, bye. What the fuck is that? Let's see. Audio com. Jackson called me. I should fucking hang out with him. That would be so much more balanced than Chi, you know? Instead of always working on people or just like worried about someone. You know? Yeah, Jackson. He hikes mountains and shit for a living. I'm not even joking. Forestry. Forestry and Capel, I think is what they call it. That's exactly what they call it. Bam, 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 bam. The day that Kate woke up and was breaking by a roommate. I guess someone must be hated it. Like, I mean, like, how bad is he gonna react? He never usually stays in the house very long in the morning. Goes back to bed, I don't know. I don't know, I got dirt in between my titties. And I was like, Kyle, how do you feel about Justin Trudeau, our Prime Minister? He's like, well, he's gonna start war. And he tried to get my heart rate pacing I was like, oh, yeah, well, with who? And he was like, with like, I don't know, but they need lots of soldiers. I was like, what? And I started cracking soldier jokes. And then back pacing a little bit, he said, oh, I've seen great things for like Eurasia and Asia and all that stuff. And I was like, yeah. He's like, that's great. I want to see that, because he likes to travel the world once in a while. Every chance he gets, really. And, you know, I said, yeah, like he's trying to help the poor without fucking over the rich. Because they didn't work for it. No, they fucking did not. They're not even allowed to. They can try and, like, the manager will be like, sorry, but you're doing too much work. You'll, like, freak out and call it slave labor because you're learning disability. Hello? I'm listening. I don't have any weed. Okay. Sorry. Okay. No. But Eric does. But I don't know how friendly Eric is. What? Well, bring the gifts. Oh, booyah. I How do you bring gifts over to some church? Do it in your bra. Yeah. Who's jealous now? Well, I don't know if me and Kit we're gonna be fucking. I always say we're fucking, but we're not. He's my longest time friend that stuck around. I see, like, if I go do artsy shit, I usually say my old friends like don't hate me and they didn't mean to ditch me. They just kind of had to, like gas and feeling comfortable with someone to talk to about like certain times in life where things get really shitty. Yeah. What do you say to the guy that you kissed? Just a friend. We're not dating, and he's just a friend. You didn't even like me kissing you. God damn it! Sit down. God damn it! Sit down. She's a pretty little trickster. Hipster, trickster. Hipster. He doesn't even listen. I was like, Eric, man, he's just talking away. Wonder if I have any weed. Nope. Can't afford it. Gave it up a long time ago, actually. And it was my medication, can't you tell? But my mom, my past marriage fucking sued to let me quit because I hated it. It tastes gross. It stinks. I'd puke like every time I had to smell a bud, and I had to smoke it because there was no such thing as vape of it. Oil, you're getting in bigger trouble if you have that. But it was my medication. And she said, no, Amber actually smiles when she's not stoned. Yeah, you just think I'm a cunt. I'm helping people and I'm bugging them at the same time on TikTok. Like, if you have any consolidation of what the fuck I'm talking about, maybe you should have some consolidation of what the fuck I'm talking about. Weed made me miserable. And I always tried to fuck my teacher. Not even thinking about it. Wasn't even thinking about it. That's not really appropriate. It'd be like this shit all over my titties all the time. And then I wake up one day and be like, weren't you supposed to protect me? Like, what the fuck, dude? He wouldn't go for it either, and he was stoned. But it reacts differently in men. He just brushed it off. It's embarrassing, little hyperactive fat chick. I was never really fat, but you know what I mean? Mr. Bogart, you want a flag? Mr. Bogart, what's this? Mr. Beauregard, are you going somewhere? I was hyperactive in class all the time. Fuck you guys. It was worse though. Could I handle it, Mr. Beauregard? No. That was the joke. Are you paying attention, joke? I think Mr. Beauregard is too small for me now. I've actually grown lots, yes. Which doesn't usually happen after like 16, 17. You just kind of stay like just a little bit awkwardly taller. Now I'll be like, hey, pal. Like Kale, we don't even fuck, but he's like, I'm about the same height. He's a little bit bigger, but he's got like bigger forearms. Like he makes sense, right? But it doesn't make sense because my hip was broken. It's partial now. Can't fuck. I'm not saying that for honest. Saying that for fucking honest. Every time I try to straddle him to give him a comforting hug when he's talking dirt about himself, I can barely get off. It hurts so bad. I'm really broken, and I should do drugs to cope with it on a daily basis. I just don't understand why more people that like me or want to at least lightly bicker with me come around. They're lightly bickering with me. I might just work out with you. Though. If you're lightly bickering, it might just make the shit out of the cup. Feed it to everyone? That's my little dear full threat to the cokehead in the next room. I'll mix it together and give it to everyone. Maybe I'll make it stronger with the fucking corn syrup, bitch. I've heard that actually kind of works. You make that's what Dr. Zamazin said too, eh? He's like, I was like, how do you know? I was like, well, I'm just kidding. Yeah, corn syrup would make cocaine stronger because there's anti-swelling medication in it, and that's what it does. I know. Dr. Zamazin does get chill with me every once in a while, but I don't. I try not to repeat that stuff because that's my when people are all isolating and feeling shitty or too happy that they get too excited to hang out. Dr. Zamazin is my niche, okay? I try not to fuck with his head, but everybody else's. These are my pep talks, so nobody tries to beat up anybody. Don't make stupid moves. Like smacking my ass, because that's rude. That is rude. Like somebody's around, so now you smack my ass. Like you're just a smack my ass. I'm like, oh, I'm into a tiny wrinkly dimple bum. It's my bed concussion that's been used since my great great grandma. I look like my great grandma, that's what I heard. I kind of forget. You know, I was really young when she passed away. I should probably put my shirt on in case he comes. I'm not sure. I think his taxi was late, but he's like, "How do you bring gifts for somebody?" I have to talk it out, or else I'll lose my wind. It's like, I just gave myself the shakes. No, that's kale. We don't even bang at orgasm all night. My hair's so fucking greasy. It's homies. Homie Slice, Bistros, Camaseos, Taquitos. Burritos. Mark and his sister Sarah saved my life, and I'm so grateful. I would do everything, including suck your cock till you're fucking dry, bitch. They did, though. They got me off the bed. I was stuck because my hip was broken in the fever. I always got kind of stuck on the couch anyway. And then I was too warm and hurting. Oh, my Lanta. I needed psychotherapy, and they just came in there and they're like, never gotta bet that, never gotta sweat that. You be the cash, be the rubber band, be the match, I'll be the fuse, boom. And you take it and you make it shit. Except for one person made about weed. That's good. One person I seen it. Now everyone's gonna be doing it, but she did it first, I'm sure. TNT. TNT, TNT, TNT. I can't even make it. It's a man's voice. But anyway, TNT you ignite with a knife. Don't try it. You'll never figure out which box. Mark's huge. I can never fuck him either. He even showed me like without his uniform on. I was like, I gotta be mature because I'm pregnant. I want to keep it safe at least. I kept her. She is mine. But holy mackerel. I got the tiniest bum. It's like a huge ass, but like when in pants kind of show like exactly what you're dealing with. I have the smallest fucking hips. I will gladly be a soldier, Justin Trudeau. Take me away. Sail me on my way now. Can't even fuck anybody. It's so true. Hey, little boy. I know you're 29, but you're quite slow. That's why I brought you here. I've never had sex in my life. Seriously. Yeah. Owen was bigger than me and Kale. Me and Kale were the same size. Owen was fucking huge. He wasn't on roids. And his spine was like perfect other than the inside, like the circulatory tube. Yeah. Maybe he stretched out a little bit. Oh. He understood me the best too. There wasn't a lot of blank spaces, arguments, and whatever, right? That's why I always stuck with him. I was like, gotta keep it down, all you guys. Nobody was even doing it. Nobody even understood what I was like until Owen connected with me and broke all these walls down. I bet Kale didn't even get me a gift. I bet it was this awkward conversation in the fucking taxi. I'm not even joking. We were both shit faced. I'm managing to get sober, but not him. He just finished his beer where he left. I always want to feel tough. That's what they said about me. I'll make it true. I want to feel tough. I have really fucking sore lungs all the time. My parents started smoking in the house. I started smoking and it made it worse because it would waft in front of me. Like it wouldn't just isolate into the kitchen. Yeah, it wasn't Owen. Owen just like nurtured me on it. He's like, same thing happened to me hanging out with like whoever, right? I'm like, okay. He's like, just you can smoke it. I was like, I really want to. He's like, you're kind of neurotic. I was like, just sporadic a little bit. My poor parents. They smoked outside my entire life too. Like 20 years of it. 18 years of it. I didn't know being outside that much sucked. I was like in like the same snowsuit that Cora has the Aristocrat worn. I had a balaclava. When I started cluing in that I had a balaclava and I need the balaclava off, it was my fault that I got addicted to smoking. Show how awful it was the way they were living. Unbelievable. I'm a con. Sheer con. The Jungle Book. I didn't clean my room. Oh well. The TV's out here anyway. Just a little worried. We kissed, he didn't fucking like it. So boy, I have biceps bigger than my head. That don't work. I just keep worried because coke addicts are fucking unstable. But how unstable? I've never seen them act out. They're just like, won't be fun, man. You know, sucker. They get a sucky. Boo 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 with people. I'm less like that. I'm like, get away from me, get away from me. I'm gonna hurt you. Get back up. Offering me drugs. I mean, that's what I do, yes. Yes.
Nothing's more badass than harnessing the power of the sun. It's wonderful to see solar.
You know, that whole, she's a beast. I called it, that's really fucking rude. Because you know how I feel when you crazy chats come up to me and you're just like, hey, I got drugs, you want to do it? And then you're prohibiting it and you're soliciting it. And I don't want you near me because you stink. I don't want you near me, especially because you're trying to get me high. And I say, whoa, back up, or I'm not going to hurt you. Yeah. And then I'm the butch. No, you're a fucking bitch. That is much more of an offense. That means that, like, I am enabled to be whoever the fuck I want to be after you threaten me. I am. I could take your life halfway for offering me drugs and you don't even understand. You don't fucking get karma. Shut up. When have you ever read the Quran? What do you know what a big bitch is? Are you fucking Portuguese like myself, honey? Had to. It was on my chest.
Really walk who the fuck you're fucking with. I hired a fucking army rich girl, which means she's in that gym. I was protected. She never had, you know, that whole she's a piece. That's really fucking rude. You know how I feel when you crazy chats come up to me or just like, hey, I got drugs, you want to do it? And then it's prohibiting it and you're soliciting it. And I don't want you near me because you stink. I don't want you near me, especially because you're trying to get me high. And I say, whoa, back up. Oh, I'm not going to hurt you. Yeah. And then I'm the butch. No, you're a fucking bitch. That is much more of an offense. It means that, like, I am enabled to be whoever the fuck I want to be after you threaten me. I am. I could take your life halfway for offering me drugs and you don't even understand. You don't fucking get karma. Shut up. When have you ever read the Quran? What do you know what a big bitch is? Are you fucking Portuguese?
I don't know. Now I'm going to have to call him back.